talk about what we're going to be supporting today. Like today, we're going to have to take action today because we've asked for something. Our special guest is making it happen, and we want to show our full support. So get pen and paper ready because in a few minutes, we're going to give you something that we need you to do for us to support our sister in what she's doing. And we're going to welcome to the show for the first time, hey, Sister Malika Gardner, founder of Evanston Live TV. You all know her because as soon as she goes live, we click and watch too, right? Well, today she's in the studio because she has something to share and we want to make sure that we support her. We want to be there for Malika because Malika has been there for us. Our events, we can look up and we see Evanston Live TV getting our message out. And so we want to make sure that we help her get her message out as well. So Malika, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Lisa.
Yes,
Thank you.
So good to see you.
Studio, you all take care of your guests.
We try. Thank you for coming. So let's see. Before we go right to what we need them to do, why don't you give us a little background on what you've been working on, right?
Okay.
What you're looking to accomplish, and then we're going to give them an opportunity to support you in what you're doing. We're going to ask them to actually go online with us. I'm going to do it too. So get pen and paper ready now so that when it's time to go there, we'll be ready. All right, Malika, what's been happening?
Well, I joined a organization called We Will, and it's founded by Alexandra Eidenberg, and I joined the board just recently in November. And We Will is about helping women get involved in legislation.
Beautiful.
Women and children.
Beautiful.
Get involved in legislation. So, I did some research on these ladies, and I mean, they hit the Capitol in Springfield, and they're just out there just hitting the pavement to bring about change and writing a bill. So I never thought in a million years I would be writing a bill. If you were to ask me last year, did I see this happen? No, I did not. But I knew I wanted to bring about some sort of change to my community.
Which you've been doing on Evanston Live TV. You've been featuring faces that normally we don't see featured in Evanston. So that's been exciting. And so now you've decided to expand that. So it's really in line with the work that you've already been doing. You created the bill yourself on your own show. Now you're going to do it for the state of Illinois.
Oh, I like how you put that.
So tell us what you're doing.
Okay, so I had went to the founder of We Will and the board, Erica Walker-Thomas, who also has a bill, so you might want to bring her on the show.
Okay, sure.
Too. She has a different bill dealing with diversity training for elected officials.
Okay,
So
that's important.
Yeah, that's gaining some traction as well.
Excellent.
So I went to Alexandra and I told her, that I have an issue with how Black history is taught to our youth.
Yeah.
So we're seeing the achievement opportunity gap. We're seeing more and more racism amongst our grade school children. I did an event, and I won't say the company name, but it was a big international company, and they have a branch here in Evanston. And for the first time, they were recognizing Black history. So the young Black woman who worked there, was only a handful of them that worked in the company. She asked to help put the event on. And so I said, yeah, I'll help you. So, I got Pastor Neighbors, I got Bennett Johnson, I was the moderator. So it was this staff of people in all six-figure salary, big IT company, and I asked that audience, I said, what do you know about Black history? What do you know about Black people? And they said, well, you were slaves. And so I waited. That was it. That was all they knew about us. Then I said, well, what are our contributions to America, to the world? Hip hop.
Which are extreme.
Hip hop. That was it. That was it. So these are professionals.
Yes.
Making a ton of money. So, the young Black woman who hired me for that gig, I said, well, this explains why you all are having the issues that you're having, that the Black women are having the issues that they're having at this company. So I said, you know what? It needs to be a state law.
Yes.
That our true history is taught.
Yes, our true history.
true
Say
history.
that again. Say that again.
It's taught. We built civilizations, kingdoms,
yes,
kings, queens.
yes.
We contributed to medicine, technology,
yes.
architecture, literature.
You name it, we have our stamp on it.
Yes, the original people of the planet. So why isn't that the first thing taught in history, as opposed to just showing images to our children that we started in shackles and chains and this brutal,
which is such a small part of our history. Although it's important, it's such a small part.
We were enslaved, and also a lot there's changing in the vocabulary, the languaging too.
Right.
We were
because they're saying that's white slavery. I mean, that's white history, not black history.
Right. Right.
That's what they did.
Right. So we need to look at how powerful and beautiful and rich our history, and that needs to be taught to our children. And I truly believe that would instill self-value, self-worth.
Absolutely.
They would be able to handle racism on a whole nother level. And I mean, Caucasian children would look at them different. Like, wow, you're the original people on the planet, as opposed to, my ancestors owned your people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I wanted state law.
Beautiful.
That they have to change the curriculum and start in kindergarten. I want that seed planted early.
Yes.
So
in kindergarten, that's beautiful.
In kindergarten.
And I want to be clear, this is for the entire state of Illinois.
The entire state of Illinois.
So everyone in Illinois, whether your children are in school or not, whether you live in this area or not, if you live in the state of Illinois, you can support this bill.
Correct. You can support this bill. So in talking to We Will, we started doing the research. I was taught how to look up to see if there's a bill similar. We ran across State Representative LaShawn Ford, and we checked out this shell bill that he had was somewhat similar, but his bill, that shell bill, was just making sure that they didn't erase slavery, because they're trying to do that as well.
Right.
So
indentured servants, they're saying now, which is
immigrants. We chose to come over here.
No, not true.
So I reached out to Representative Ford, and Alexandra and I had a phone conference with him, and it went very well.
Excellent.
And he was truly into what we were saying and said, yes, this is what we need. And so he invited us to the Black Caucus that just passed a couple weeks ago in Springfield. And I mean, we hit the ground running at the Capitol.
I know you did.
Talking to senators and all the representatives. We can, drop the information in their ear. And so we've been getting support.
Excellent.
And now it's moved on to a hearing.
Okay.
Next
and what
week.
does that mean for those of us who aren't savvy about bills and stuff?
That means myself and Representative Ford and the We Will organization. I hope they're coming with me, but I may be going alone. Because it's such short notice.
Yes.
This has been moving so fast.
Excellent.
Normally it takes
so
a good year to do all this research and get the support, but Representative Ford wanted it done this session.
Excellent.
So we're scheduled for the hearing this Wednesday at 10 a.m. in Springfield, and the hearing means that I have to go before the people in Springfield and give testimony as
those
to
who
why
vote,
I
right?
want this.
Those who vote on the bill, so
Yes.
you get to represent all of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a heavy lift.
Yes, it is.
That's a heavy lift.
Yes,
That's
is.
a heavy lift. And let me say this. I have many Caucasian friends. We hate when people say I have a black friend, but I have many Caucasian friends who often say, how can we support you, right? How can we say what's been done is not something that we support? How can we help change the current state of America? This is an opportunity to do that.
Yes.
You don't have to be black to support this bill. You just have to be about what's right. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start. We're going to give it to them again, but let's start by sharing with them what they need to do to show support for this bill.
Okay, now what they can do today, we need you to do it today.
Today.
Yeah.
So it's Sunday. Most of us are off work, and this is a gift to our children. What Malika is saying is that, I wanted to say Madam Malika is saying she wants our children to get a good understanding of our history. And I understand some parents will say, I do it at home, because I've had to do it at home too. But I'd like, in addition to it being done at home, that the school also tells about our true contributions. And you're going downstate to say, for us, these parents are in agreement, right? And they want the true history of blacks in the United States and wherever and everywhere else that we were prior to coming here. You want the true history shared and told. That's it.
That's it.
And how do they support you in this?
What they need to do is go to the link.
Now, where did you give me? Did you send? You know what?
Yeah,
Can we post the link? I'm going to post the link right here.
Yes.
So, hey, Mikave from Haiti is listening. Hey, Victoria. Hey, Maggie's from Florida. Thanks for listening. Hey, Rose from Connecticut. Hey, Sister Kim. Hey, Brittany. Hey, everybody. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Corey. Good to see you. Hey, Jude is listening too. Hey, David Weeks. Good to see you. Hey, Betty from Haiti is on the line as well. Hey to you. Hey to Dan, Tana. Hey to Tarby. You know, if I start doing this, we'll be here all day. Hey to Duso. Hey to Ann. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for tuning in. And we're talking about such a very important topic today. And so on the live feed, hey, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the love. All right. Hey. Meek, where did I see you? Oh, I saw you just recently in OCAP with the president. So our best to the president. Thank you for what he contributed there. We appreciate that. Hey, Carlo from Florida. All right. I'm going to move on. All right. So now give me the link. You texted it to me?
Yes, I texted it to you.
So I'm going to post it. I'm not going to try and post it now. Let me read it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's a lot. All right. So we're going to put this on our site, but we're going to give you the link. And we need 50 of you listening today to go to this link and fill out a slip, right? How long does it take to do, Malika?
It takes a minute or less.
It takes a minute or less. And this is a small gift to our children to help build their self-esteem. Because, you know, my daughter came home recently and she said, Mom, I'm tired of hearing about how we were slaves. She's got an AP class. She was like, and there are more than 2 blacks who contributed to the United States of America. I'm tired of talking about Harriet Tubman, and Frederick Douglass. Although she respects and appreciates them, she said there is so much more to us than that. And she started giving a list of people that they should be learning about. And so we want our children to go into these schools and understand that we have been a part in a good way. It's a very small part of our history, slavery, right? We've been a great people forever. And so our children need to hear that, and others need to know that.
Yes.
Because when you don't know, you don't respect.
Correct.
When you understand what I have done to contribute to your success,
Correct.
then you respect me as well. I love it. I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing. I'm so thankful. Hey, Kirk Haskins. Oh my goodness. I don't know where in the world you are, but so good to see you listening and watching today. Hey, Kirk, it's been a long time. All right. So, Malika, we have the link. We're going to place the link on here because I'm not like tech savvy and I don't want to try and cut everyone off. Wish I could tag friends here instead of sharing. Ooh, I don't know how to tag friends on here, but you can share. They'll get it, Maggie's. Thanks for mentioning that. All right. So, Malika, what you're asking for is that when our children enter the educational system in the state of Illinois, in kindergarten, they will begin to learn what?
They will begin to learn our history pre-enslavement.
Pre-enslavement.
Yes.
Because we have a rich history.
Yes, we do.
And so that's going to start happening if this bill is passed in kindergarten.
Yes, they will start kindergarten and it'll go through to 12th grade.
Beautiful.
Yes. So,
It'll
I mean,
be a
like your daughter was
requirement.
saying, it's when
She's tired
you're
of
studying Black History or Black History Month, it's slavery, cotton gin. They jumped to Martin Luther King, and that's it.
And then as the people who said in your corporate setting, hip hop, it jumps to hip hop.
Right. And
I'm not going to get angry about that statement. I'm not. I'm just gonna remind us of why it is important that we support these types of bills.
Yes.
And the We Will movement. I love that. So their goal is to get women and children involved in passing or in writing bills. Is that correct?
Getting involved in legislation.
Getting involved in legislation.
Supporting, just knowing how to support other initiatives, getting on board, writing your own, fighting against other bills that are out there. Like for this bill, when you go to that link, before I had even started publicizing about this, I just started publicizing about it yesterday.
Right.
There were already 5 people opposing it.
5 people already opposing teaching true history of blacks. And this is why we must support it. This is why it's not okay to just say, oh, she's doing a good job. Oh, I'm not tech savvy, because I'm not either, but I'm going to figure it out today, because that's a gift to my child.
It's really simple. You click on that link, and it's going to ask you, you're going to click on, you're going to scroll down to the bill number, which is HB4954. You're going to see LaShawn Ford.
4954.
You'll see LaShawn Ford.
LaShawn Ford,
House Representative for the bill, the original bill. And then you're going to go over, it's all in the same line, and you're going to see an icon that says Create Witness Slip. And that's what you're going to click on. And from there, it's self-explanatory. You're just going to fill in your name.
Your information.
You're a proponent, not an opponent. You're a proponent. And because you won't be there physically to testify that we need this, you have the option of either writing in, but I would suggest filling out
we don't have time to write
that you're supporting from afar.
Yes.
So all you have to do is click that, and then you're done.
What is the link? Somebody just asked me.
Yes, Mr. Mann, she has the link. Can she text it to you? Because I don't know how to send it.
Do you want me to read it off, or you want me? Okay,
text it here. Okay, hold on. We're going to make it happen. All right. You know what? Let's take a break. Mr. Mann. We'll be right back. On Lift Your Life Radio on Radio La Différence, we're going to get the link for you so that we can do it while we're on air together. All right? Because we want to support this sister. She's giving her time, her energy, and we want to make sure that this bill passes. Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. We'll be right back on Radio La Différence.
Lift your life is on the line. Listen up, it's your time to shine. Go and get your grind. Get on the show.
On Lift Your Life Radio on Radio La Différence, we are talking about being a part of the legislation process. Our sister has taken the initiative, has donated her time, her energy, her insight to making sure that we get this bill passed. And basically, the bill is that the history pre-slavery of black people will be taught in our school systems. All of our contributions, all that is great about us will be taught. And I'm so excited about the bill. We want to make sure that we support our special guest, Malika Gardner. Please share some more information that you have for us.
And I wanted to make it clear, it was an initial shell bill by Representative LaShawn Ford.
Yes.
And so then he added what I wanted to do as an amendment to his
Beautiful.
bill. So when you
We're
go
working
look up
together.
the bill, we're working together.
Yes.
We appreciate and respect him so much, and thank him for allowing us to jump on board his bill and get this across.
And I think that's our responsibility, right? We don't have to reinvent everything, but we need to come in, see who's doing something wonderful and great, and then be a part of that and participate in that, right? We're lifting one another up, right? That's what it's all about, lifting our lives. All right, and our communities too. Go ahead. You wanted to make 2 other points. I want to make sure you get them in.
And, we're always talking about, the gun violence going on in Chicago, and many of us have lost family. I lost my father he was gunned down. My nephew, Xavier Joy, just 2 years ago. And I bring that up. We've lost so many people to gun violence. And people are like, well, why are you all killing each other? Why is this happening? And it's always been my thought is that there's lack of the self-worth and self-value.
Yes,
So
yes.
if you don't have respect for yourself or
Yes.
value yourself, your own life, it's not a problem for a young man or woman to pick up a gun and kill those that look
True.
like them.
True.
Because
True.
they don't value themselves, so
No.
they're not going to value the person that looks like them.
And we're
So,
almost taught
yeah.
to hate ourselves if we're not careful.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I think this bill will help a lot of people. I think it will
change
save
the
a lot
lives.
of lives. It will help
Change
with
lives,
race relations.
save lives, help with race relations. So you understand what my ancestors did for you
Correct. Yes.
as a Caucasian person.
Yes. Yes.
We've been here. We've been doing the work too.
Yes.
And you have benefited from our work. And we don't discount what you've done, but let's tell both stories.
Exactly.
And that's what you're giving the school district a mandate to do. That's what you want to have on the books, which is why we so appreciate the work that you're doing. What was the second point? Did you make
that was it.
You made both. All right. I just want to make sure because I get excited, right? And I start talking, and I don't want to leave anything out, right? So,
But let me ask you a
Yes.
question. You know, I interview people. So,
yes,
you
you
know,
do,
I gotta turn
and you do
around
it so
on you.
well. I love the way you interview. She's so calm and smooth, and she gets all the questions answered.
You know, with the Haitian community, you all's history
Yes.
is very intense, very deep, in that you rebelled.
Yes.
And so, in knowing that about your history, what doesn't that do something to your self
Oh,
esteem?
absolutely.
Knowing that you rebelled and you fought.
Absolutely,
And, you know,
absolutely.
Yeah.
We took back what was ours, basically, right? Our freedom, and you know we have to teach it at home because
Yeah, they
so
don't teach
often
that in
people
school.
try and suppress it. I went to the DuSable Museum just this past weekend to see the exhibit, The March. All parents should take their children to that, and it was wonderful. What I would really love is to also have a bit more on the man who founded the city of Chicago. So I saw the bust and I was excited about that, but it's in a small corner, Mr. Man. And so I know that DuSable Museum has us on the list of things to expand on, and so I'm going to be excited about that. I'm sure that they're going to talk more about our rich history as well. So we're excited about that. But Malika, I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing. How can we support? Once again, tell parents how they can support. If you are tired of the curriculum that you have to sit and read with your children when they go through U.S. history, then you need to be a supporter of this bill. That's why I'm signing. That's why I'm going to be sending text messages with the, hey, Vern from Florida, good to see you. Hey, Lisa Robinson. My girlfriend was making fun of me. She's like, I'll be in the middle of something and then see somebody I know. I'm like, hey, I just appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. So
They just need to go to that link.
Yeah.
And it takes less than a minute. It takes really 30 seconds.
30 seconds to show support. You can do it from the comfort of your own home, and it's anyone who is a resident of the state of Illinois. We want to be sure that we are supporting this bill because it supports us and who we are.
Can you read the link because it's underneath your image?
Oh,
But if you-
beautiful.
if you just want.
All right, you have it there.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, Mr. Man, see, that's why he's the producer extraordinaire. He's got it right up on our live feed, so you can see it now. We're going to have Malika. That's a lot to read, Mr. Man, but it's right there. They can see it. It's right there. The link is right there. And let's do this. If you want the link and it's not clear to you or you don't know how to pull it off of our page, you can inbox me on Messenger and I will send it to you as well. But go ahead, Malika.
Okay, so you want me to read the link?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so it's my.ilga.gov, G-O-V as in Victor, /hearing, HEARING, /hearing detail, /17659. And I will be in a hearing Wednesday to give testimony as to why we need this.
But we need to send these support witness slips today.
Today.
We need parents to do that today. Parents, this is a gift to your children. We need 50 of you. And I told Malika that the listeners of Radio La Différence would support her. And so we want to show that. All right? So we need 50 today. Do it right after dinner, do it before dinner, do it before you go to bed. But we need 50 parents in the state of Illinois to say, I support Black history being taught in the school so that my children will understand their true history. It will support what we already do at home, but we want the schools to be doing it too because we need the other races to know. We know it, but we need the other races to know. And so, sister, you're headed to
Springfield.
to Springfield.
Next week. So I'll be sitting next to Representative Ford, and he'll be talking about his portion of the bill, and I'll be talking about my amendment to the bill.
That's a
and
beautiful thing.
talking
Working
about this.
together.
Yes.
Working together
Yes.
to change the history. Working together to change curriculum. This is, each of us needs to find, right, what we were created to do and make that happen. I mean, you were created to do quite a bit, but you're adding this to your list, and we're excited about that. All right, and they can like you on Facebook also, Evanston Live TV.
Evanston Live
It's
TV.
the voice of the people.
The voice of the people.
Tell us a little bit about that before we go.
Well, I started Evanston Live TV. I had just moved back to Evanston from California. I'd been living in LA for about 10 years, and I saw that we didn't have a vehicle,
We did not.
a video platform
We did not.
for us to tell our stories.
We
So,
sure don't.
I just
Until
hit the
you can.
streets.
Yes.
With my phone and started asking people questions, and it was really the local election of the mayor, the election to elect our mayor
Right.
and our aldermen that I really got involved in it, and so it got more people out to the polls.
Yes, it
because
did.
The candidates were actually in their homes at that point.
Oh yeah, let me tell you,
So.
she had brother Jude Lorde on there. He got 1,000 hits, 1,000 views, like within a day or two. And I'm telling you, we saw that at the polls. We saw that at the polls. He came in first place for his election. I think by I don't want to guess. Is it 6,000 votes? I don't know, 600, 6,000.
Yeah, he did very well.
He came in, and he was a first time runner, and he came up. He came out on top, and a lot of that thanks to Malika for your support, and we appreciate that. We will never forget. We will never forget. Someone has just sent me a text. Please send me the link. I want to make sure that I support. Thanks, you're doing a great job on the show. Thank you so much, Sister Karen.
Yes, she is.
We appreciate that.
And
Yes, go ahead.
And I also want women to go check out the We Will site as well. You can find it on Facebook, and also I think it's wewill.org, and become a member and start really getting involved in the legislation process. I mean, that's
I
where
think that's great.
the true change happens.
Yes, yes.
In policy.
Shout out to Nuanda Loiseau. She said people came to her workshop on Monday after listening to Lift Your Life Radio on Radio La Différence. That's a beautiful thing. She said, I won't say everything that she said. But she's sending good and kind notes, and we appreciate that. Excellent. And actually, I caught her live, too. Alderman Ruth Simmons had her live on Facebook, and I had a chance to listen to her, and it truly was beautiful. And you look so cute in your outfit with your baby bump. We love it. All right, let's see. We've got a couple more. Hey, Alderman Braithwaite is waving hello as well. I mean, everybody's listening. Thank you. Hey, Princess Stephanie, good to see you. All right, we've got Ohio here. We've got Florida here. Oh my gosh, Haiti is still in the house. Hey, Haiti. Our hello to all the special people out there. Thank you so much. You all make this all worthwhile, right? So we're going to end the show with a reminder that we want to be there for one another, right? We talk about lifting our lives and the lives of others. Can she read the link and we type it in here for others? All right. So Victoria, if you're still listening, she's going to read the link now because people want to support you, Sister Malika, and we want to make sure that we give them what they need to do that. So will you please read the link? I hope she's listening. Go ahead.
Okay, so it's my.ilga.gov, G-O-V as in Victor, /hearing/hearing detail /17659. And you'll be a proponent on the HB 4954 HB4954 bill with Representative LaShawn Ford. So just look for LaShawn Ford.
Okay.
And then you just move to the right and you'll see the icon create witness slip. And everything is simple. It takes 30 seconds.
Excellent. All right. So I hope you got that. And again, I'm already getting text messages from people who want to support it. We're going to make sure that we get that information to you. I see Vern sending us a message. Great job. I am enjoying the show. Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate your support. And even if we cannot, if they're outside of Illinois and they cannot vote on this, or they can't sign the witness slip, please send it to your family members who are in Illinois, right? Because our job is to get the word out, and so we appreciate you helping us do that. All right, you've been listening to Lift Your Life Radio on Agajulazi Fegas. We want to thank our special guest, founder of Evanston Live TV, Miss Malika Gardner. Show her some love. Tune in. I'm sure she's going to be live when she's downstate at Springfield, and we want to support her and Representative Ford. Correct. Thank you to him as well. I know we have some of his posse on here, and they'll make sure that he sees the show as well. All right, Mr. Man, we're out of here. We'll see.